The research station on Kepler 442 hummed with the usual symphony of environmental regulators and data processors. Maya adjusted her neural interface, watching the holographic displays that floated around her workstation. The xenobiology lab was her domain, a sterile sanctuary where humanity's desperate search for survival met the universe's indifference. "Dr. Maya, you really shouldn't be here alone," the station's AI Artemis chimed through the speakers. Protocol dictates. Protocol dictates that we need results, not paranoia," Maya interrupted, her fingers dancing through the holographic controls. 3 years on this alien world, and she had grown tired of regulations written by people who had never left Earth's dying atmosphere. The specimen containers lined the walls like a museum of nightmares. Kepler 442b was a treasure trove of biological impossibilities, organisms that survived in conditions that should have been lethal, creatures that defied every law of terrestrial evolution. But none fascinated Maya more than the Venom gliders. The Thraxian scouts had been explicit in their warnings. "Never touch a Venom glider," their translator had crackled. "Their neurotoxin reacts with human biochemistry in unpredictable ways, fatal within seconds." Maya studied the creatures in their containment field. They were beautiful in a terrifying way, translucent membranes that caught the station's artificial light, creating prismatic patterns that seemed almost hypnotic. Their bodies were no larger than a human hand, but their venom sacs pulsed with a bioluminescent purple that marked them as apex predators in Kepler's dense forests. The containment field flickered. Maya's heart rate spiked. She reached for the emergency stabilizer, but before she could activate it, the field collapsed entirely. 3 Venom gliders drifted out, their membrane wings catching the recycled air, moving with an eerie grace that seemed almost intelligent. "Artemis, emergency containment breach, Lab 7. Maya's voice remained steady despite the adrenaline flooding her system. "Containment protocols initiated. Estimated response time, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. The Venom gliders would reach her in 30 seconds. Maya's training screamed at her to run, to seal herself in the emergency pod, to follow every procedure that would keep her alive. But her scientific curiosity, that relentless human trait that had driven her species from caves to the stars, held her frozen. The first glider approached, its sensory tendrils extended, tasting the air. Maya could see the venom sacs contracting, preparing to release their payload. This close, she noticed details the holocaptures had missed, the intricate network of neural pathways visible through their translucent flesh, the way their bodies responded to electromagnetic frequencies from the lab equipment. Instead of retreating, Maya did something that would have horrified the Thraxian scouts. She extended her hand. "Come on," she whispered. "Let's see what you really are." The Venom glider paused, its tendrils wavering. Maya kept her hand steady, her palm open, non-threatening. She had spent 3 years studying alien biology, learning to read the subtle languages of fear, aggression, and curiosity that seemed universal among complex life. The creature drifted closer. Its tendrils touched her skin, and Maya felt a slight tingling sensation. The venom sacs pulsed but didn't release. She remained motionless, barely breathing, her enhanced neural implants recording every sensation, every chemical signal her body detected. "Fascinating," she murmured. "You're not aggressive, you're defensive." The other 2 gliders approached now, circling her cautiously. Maya slowly moved her other hand, creating a gentle current in the air. The creatures responded, their movements becoming almost playful, riding the air currents she generated. "Dr. Maya, containment team is 2 minutes out. Please evacuate immediately," Artemis warned. "Cancel that order," Maya said softly. "I need you to record everything through my neural feed. We're about to rewrite the xenobiology textbooks." She began to move her hands in patterns, creating air flows that the gliders seemed to enjoy. They spiraled around her arms, their bioluminescence pulsing in what she recognized as a communication pattern. Her implants detected electromagnetic signals. The creatures were trying to communicate. Maya activated her translation protocol, the same software that had helped humanity establish first contact with 17 alien species. The Venom gliders weren't just animals. They were semi-intelligent, possibly even sentient within their limited cognitive framework. "You're not weapons," Maya breathed. "You're guardians." The realization hit her like a physical force. The Venom gliders protected Kepler's forests from invasive species. Their neurotoxin was specifically designed to target nervous systems that didn't belong in their ecosystem. Humans, with their Earth-evolved biochemistry, should have been instantly recognized as threats. But they weren't attacking her. Maya's mind raced through the implications. Her neural implants, the cybernetic enhancements that every deep space researcher carried, were emitting electromagnetic signatures that the gliders recognized. Not as human, but as something else. Something technological. Something non-biological enough to not trigger their defensive response. "Artemis, I need you to analyze the M spectrum I'm generating through my implants. Cross-reference with the glider's communication patterns." Analysis complete. "Dr. Maya, your neural implants are broadcasting on frequencies that match Kepler 442b's indigenous techno-organic signals. The Venom gliders are attempting to establish a symbiotic data exchange." Maya laughed, a sound of pure joy and discovery. "They think I'm part of the ecosystem. They're trying to share information with me." She closed her eyes, letting her implants sink more deeply with the creature's signals. Images flooded her consciousness, not words, but pure sensory data. She saw Kepler's forests through alien senses, tasted chemical signatures in the air, felt the electromagnetic web that connected every living thing on this world. The door to the lab burst open. William Chen, the station's security chief, entered with a containment team, weapons ready. He froze at the sight before him, Dr. Maya standing in the center of the lab, 3 Venom gliders orbiting her like planets around a star, their bioluminescence creating a halo of purple light. "Don't move," William ordered, his voice tight with controlled panic. "We'll extract you." "Stand down, Chief Chen," Maya said, her eyes still closed, her consciousness split between human and alien perception. "We've been approaching this all wrong. The Venom gliders aren't dangerous to us. They're trying to communicate." The Thraxians said. "The Thraxians don't have neural implants," Maya interrupted, opening her eyes. "They couldn't receive the glider's signals, but we can. William, this changes everything. Kepler 442b isn't just a planet we can colonize. It's a living network, and these creatures are the network's ambassadors." William lowered his weapon slowly, his tactical training warring with the evidence before his eyes. He had served with Maya for 2 years, learned to trust her instincts even when they defied common sense. "You're certain?" "Run a scan. My vitals are stable. The creatures aren't releasing venom. They're sharing data, ecological information, chemical compositions, even warnings about areas of the planet that are dangerous for carbon-based life forms." William activated his scanner and his expression shifted from alarm to wonder. "The data stream. It's incredible. They're teaching you about Kepler's biosphere." Maya gently moved toward the containment field generator. The Venom gliders followed her, still orbiting, still communicating. "This is what humanity does best, William. We don't just survive, we adapt. We connect. We find ways to coexist with the impossible." She reactivated the containment field, but this time, she stepped inside with the creatures. "Artemis, establish a permanent neural link protocol. I want every researcher on this station to have access to the glider communication network. If we're going to make Kepler our new home, we need to learn to speak its language." William watched through the transparent field as Maya continued her dance with the Venom gliders, human and alien moving in harmony. He activated his comm unit. "This is Security Chief Chen to command. We have a situation in Lab 7. It's not a breach. It's first contact." In the following weeks, Maya's discovery revolutionized humanity's approach to Kepler 442b. The Venom gliders became guides, teaching humans how to navigate the planet's complex ecosystems without disrupting them. Other species followed: the crystalline singers, the phase-shifting drifters, all of them part of Kepler's vast biological network. The Thracians were baffled when they returned to find humans not just surviving on Kepler, but thriving, integrated into the planet's very fabric. How? Their ambassador asked Maya during the diplomatic reception. Maya smiled, a Venom glider perched on her shoulder, its bioluminescence pulsing in content rhythm with her neural implants. "You told us never to touch them, but we're humans. We've never been very good at following warnings. Sometimes the most dangerous thing you can do is the most necessary." The Thracian's translator crackled with what might have been laughter. "Humanity for you. You don't conquer worlds, you befriend them." "We adapt," Maya corrected. "That's what we do, that's what we've always done." Outside the research station, Kepler 442b's twin moons rose over alien forests, and in the sky, Venom gliders danced with human aircraft, two species learning to share a world. Humanity had found not just a new home, but a new way of being human, connected to a living planet in ways that would have seemed impossible just months before. And it had all started because one scientist refused to be afraid of beauty, even when it came wrapped in venom.